Welcome to another video here on the Giant Take YouTube channel. Update video already. We're doing upload after upload. We're just grinding here on the Giants grind when their season's absolutely irrelevant at this point, and they suck. We got a comment in our recap episode saying 37-13, and I read the wrong score of 37-21. I was like, oh no, and I was scrambling to make sure I didn't say the wrong scoreline. I didn't. But they made a good point in the comments saying, yeah, well, I felt like we only deserved 13 points. Come on, let's be honest. We only deserved 7. One of them was a Saquon Barkley absolutely burning someone. I guess that one was deserved. Maybe that's the one that guy counted. And then the other one was the Mike Glennon 7-yard rush when, let's be honest, the Giants and the Chargers weren't trying at that time anymore. So that was about it. But I do have my co-host Alex here with me. I'm excited for him to be joining me. Alex, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you doing on this Monday evening as we're recording?
I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great, but it's not a victory Monday. But we gotta keep going. We gotta talk crap about Joe Judge. So let's get right into it.
We're used to losing Mondays, though. Let's be honest.
We are, but we're not used to flaming angry Mondays as much as we are right now.
We're not used to breaking news Mondays either. Not a lot of news comes out on Mondays, but we got a lot of stuff to go over, and it's not good stuff. I'll tell you that.
No, none of it's good.
A lot of bad. Which, I mean, what are we going to expect from a 4-9 team? Sorry,
That's
go ahead.
True. So first thing we have here, this is probably the thing that pisses me off the most. One NFL source told Ralph Vacchiano of SNY, John Mara loves Judge. He thinks he's found his Belichick or Parcells. And there's just no way he gives up on another coach this soon. We don't know who the source is, obviously, so we can't be like, this is for sure, that or this. But I got the feeling that this guy, when I heard his press conference yesterday, I'm like, he's staying. No coach, as we're going to hear it later, talks about the long term, how we need to be patient, etc. If they don't know their job is secure. And it's just baffling to me that John Mara thinks that he's a Parcells or Belichick because he's just not going to be that. It's just ridiculous, and I don't understand. I just wanted to bring up the quote because I just found it like dumbfounding. I sent it to Josh as soon as I saw it. My head was exploding. Yeah.
I mean, Alex, we do have some sound clips today. We're just high tech. Alex is going to do some screen sharing. So how about while I talk about this and how upset I am, get that clip ready of Joe Judge. Today he was asked about his future in the Giants head coaching position, and he shut it down real quick. But Alex, you'll get that. My take on it, really, I'm not a Belichick and Bill Parcells news writer. I wasn't alive during their startups and coaching. But I want to make this clear. From the legacies I've heard from past generations of my father and my grandfather, even, right? But mainly my father growing up in the time when Belichick was in the Giants organization as well as Bill Parcells and his success with the team. Anyway, from what I've heard, Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick, right, in their early years of coaching, were successful. Now, what Mara's saying here is he's found his Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick. Well, here's the difference. They won games. Joe Judge has not won games. Joe Judge actually helped secure the 5th season in a row of Giants losing football. There's a little bit of a difference there. So this could be completely wrong, made up, whatever it is. But the thing I have to say to this is, if it's true, it is horse crap. I'm going to say that word. It is stupid, and there is no way you can compare Joe Judge to who he used to look up to in Bill Belichick and that Patriots coaching staff, in the coaching room, whatever you want to call it. Stupid. That's all I got to say. But I can believe it. That's the one thing. John Mara, I have one thing to say to you. Resign.
All right, so talking about Joe Judge's job security here, we have the clip right here that I'm going to play. So just enjoy, everyone. Listen to
you sound
Joe
like
Judge
a guy
and his mighty
who's
words.
Sure he's going to be back next year. Have you had that conversation? Have they told you you're definitely the coach next year?
All right, let me make this really perfectly clear. on mine or anybody else's hypothetical future, I'm never going to comment. Everybody understand that?
Yep.
Point blank. So you can ask me about Pat Graham, not going to answer. You can ask me about, Jerome Henderson, not going to answer. You can ask me about a number of coaches. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer myself either. I'm not going to speak on hypotheticals. All right. I'm interested in building this team, moving forward. And our focus after today will shift to the Cowboys.
You sound like a guy who's sure he's going to be back next year.
All right, so just from that, Alex, he started with the J name on the second coach. Maybe he forgot that Jason Garrett for 1 second wasn't in this this coaching team.
Who knows? Maybe he's that forgetful. Who knows? It's a joke.
He forgot Jason Garrett was in this coaching staff. He was like, oh wait, Jason Garrett's not here anymore. Let me, someone else. But it's Joe Judge, man. We gotta look at it. I gotta go look at the tape. 1 second. Headset issue. I gotta go look at the tape. Headset issue. Which one is it gonna be today? Who are we blaming today, Joe? Who? Please tell me.
I stubbed my foot on the sideline and I couldn't really properly call the plays. Anyway,
right.
Enough with Joe Judge.
Enough with Joe Judge.
For now.
Another bad topic. Leonard Williams, defensive end for the New York Giants, according to Ian Rappaport a few hours ago, suffered an elbow injury on Sunday. We knew about that. Came in, came out, left the game. Is feared to be significant. He's having tests done, but he's going to miss time. And given how late it is during the season, there is a chance he doesn't return. And with this, again, 4-9 Giants team, how likely is that to be season ending? You got to think higher than 50%. If it's a big injury, if we're paying this guy millions and millions of dollars, Alex, what's that paycheck again? Remind me of that paycheck again.
A lot of freaking money, let's just say that. But I think it's, what is it, $27 million this year? Something crazy. I know overall the contract's not that much, but not that like $27 million a year, but because we front loaded it like that, it's a lot. He's the third highest paid defender or defensive player in the NFL. And he's not Aaron Donald or TJ Watt. Let's make that clear.
So with that, you got to say this. I think it's more. What you got a percentage chance there? I know you don't. I mean, I'm going higher than 50 though.
I think 80% he's out for the season for sure. Because there's no point of playing him, and it just doesn't make sense. But then again, Joe Judge, 60 minutes, put all the effort out there, representing the area, crap, whatever. So who knows, right? Another person we don't know who knows, Daniel Jones. That doesn't make any sense. That was not English, but
it was close.
Daniel Jones, obviously, we're not sure. He talked to the specialist today when we're recording this video. No idea what happened. Joe Judge doesn't know. Joe Judge said he doesn't know if it's better or worse than it was last week or whatever. No, he
won't give an update, of course. Joe Judge very secretive. We're not going to tell you who we're throwing on the field. No.
And obviously with Daniel Jones, presumably the carpenter was right, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. But I would say, we have jotted down here is what's going to happen. How can we evaluate Daniel Jones? Let me just say this. If Daniel Jones is not the quarterback next year, we're going to have a serious problem, because that means we either drafted a quarterback, which I hope we don't, because there's not really one I like in this class, and we have much bigger issues than our quarterback, surprisingly, even though you'd think that would be the biggest issue.
I'm waiting for you to go to the next thing.
Or we sign someone in free agency or trade for like Russell Wilson or someone like that, which would be another big mistake. So hopefully Daniel Jones is the QB next season. I don't need to evaluate anything. He needs to be the QB, because we can't afford to spend assets on the quarterback position right now, especially when our offensive line can't block for their lives.
No, Alex, I agree. The reason I put this down was because I think we've been talking about this for a little bit now with Daniel Jones being out, right? How do we evaluate him? This is supposed to be the season. This is his prove-it year, and he's been all right when he's played. I mean, he's been pretty good. He's been okay, but now he's out, and he's out in the most crucial time period of the season. Let's be honest, in the quote-unquote playoff hunt for the Giants, he wasn't able to prove that the Giants could make the playoffs, because now he won't. And now you're left with the question. You're left with the question of, like you said, Alex, do we trade for a quarterback with all this draft capital that we have right after the Bears lost last night, which, great game. Bears put up a fight. I do have to admit, they put up as much of a fight as they could in that first half. Packers it's Aaron Rodgers. What do you expect? He kind of pulled away in the second half. But anyway, they put up as much of a fight as they could. But I would like to say that 5-6, right? I think that's what we are now. 5-6 Giants draft position. Do we trade for a quarterback? Do we draft someone in this bad class? You wouldn't think so. I wouldn't want. So that's that. And I got to admit, I don't know what else to say there. Let's go to Joe Judge now. Again, because why not? We're going to play a minute of this clip. He had a 7-minute.
He rambles for too long.
answer. 7-minute answer about the positives that he's seen from this team. Let's just say if I was answering this question, it would be a little bit shorter.
Yeah, we're going to play a tiny bit because we don't have time to listen to his
Joe,
BS.
you talked last night about a foundation being poured, but you said that some of those things we can't really see externally. Can you expand a little bit on the kinds of things that you see that you feel good about?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, it always starts with the players, right? So what I see on the field right now is we have a lot of young developing players. Okay, a lot of guys are going to end up being impact players for us and build a strong foundation on the field. And there's a number of guys right now who are rookies or in their second or maybe even third year of their contract that are really starting to turn the corner, and show a lot of gains in terms of performance on the field and players. And these are guys at key positions that you can see as we watch these guys in terms of how they practice and how they're starting to carry it over. Now, look, the reality is you put a lot of young players on the field, there's some learning curves and there's some things we have to help eliminate and can't have one-offs with mistakes, but you can see the right demeanor of play. You can see the right style of play of what we want. And top being good.
All right, we're good.
We're getting the right kind of people
in the building. Yes, we are.
Yes,
we're getting so many great people in the building. Basically, Jordan Ronan helped us out with some bullet points here, so credit to him. So Joe Judge was asked to expand on his reasons for thinking his program is headed in the right direction. Gave a 6+ minute answer and mentioned among things young players turning corners, which we basically heard, having right guys team first in the building, which we just heard a little bit of, developing a culture
of losing.
Liked the way the team works, fights, prepares, which I didn't see them fighting on Sunday, and mentions it's not fantasy football. Can't magically put pieces in place. Have to do it the right way, and it takes time. I get the takes time part. It's taken about a decade now. We haven't been good since the Super Bowl. We had that one season in 2015. That was about it. Go, Alex.
Graham Gano's certainly on his fantasy team, so let's just say that. The final thing we have here, another injury, or not injury, but disease thing. Kadarius Toney was placed on the COVID-19 list. If the injury/diseases couldn't get worse for the Giants, it has. He wasn't probably going to play anyway this week due to his oblique injury, but now he's almost certainly out with COVID-19.
Again,
unless he gets the two negative tests or whatever. I think he's vaccinated, so if he gets the two negative tests or whatever. But anyway, he's not going to play is the main point. With that injury. So
time.
Toney, 2 times in 4 months or something, right? Or 5 months? It's crazy.
The man's been on the COVID list more than he's gotten touchdowns. It's
got to get his mask on. He's got to get his mask on. What's he doing? No, just kidding. I
don't get it. I don't get it. Can you believe that we are making this funny thing? Oh my God, Kadarius Toney has been on the COVID IR more than the amount of touchdowns.
2 times more, actually. 2 times more.
2 times more. Right. Where is he sitting? Him and Kenny Golladay. They should have a party with their 0 touchdowns on the season. All right, Alex, you're bobbing to get out of here, so I'll let you bob away. And you can go subscribe to Giant Take Pod. Basically on TikTok. I think you'll have the background set up here, Alex. I don't know for sure, but if not, it's in the bottom. If it is, it's in the bottom left corner. Yes, okay, we got the thumbs up. The Giant Take Pod, bottom left. I don't know where I am, but sure. The Giant Take Pod, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then subscribe here on YouTube. Drop a like. We appreciate all the support that we got on the new video. Please leave comments for us to reply to. We love to do that. We would love to actually have mailbag videos too, where you just put comments and then we respond to them in a video. So please drop a comment. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you following, subscribing, all of that good stuff. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on another Giant Take video. Have a good one, and peace.